My name is Carol Dight. I'm a Director of Nursing and Governance at Musgrove Park Hospital at Taunton. What do I love about my job? What don't I love? I love being a nurse, so fundamentally that's what I do. I'd still go to the wards once a week. I work clinically, so I wash bottoms and I wash feet and I do all the things that make my heart sing. The most important area of focus for me in my role is getting it right for the patient. So first time when we interact with a patient, we should be giving them the care they need at the time they need it, in the place they need it, by the most appropriate staff. There are huge challenges for the teams that feed patients. So our supply chain, so how do we get our food hot to our patient if it's meant to be hot, and how do we get it cold if it's meant to be cold? How do we get the patient in the right position to receive that food? How do we get the ward teams to describe what it is that the person's going to receive? How do we make sure that that food is nutritious? And if they're only going to have a little bit, how do we make that the very best bit that they can have? How do we work with all of our colleagues, so dietitians? How do we work with the staff in our restaurants and in where we provide that food to get it to the patient at the right time? So we know the impact of a patient not eating properly in hospital can be catastrophic and actually can be, really life-threatening. Fundamental to getting patients better is the patient getting the right food at the right time. No patient in a hospital can get better without the right nutrition. We know that providing the right food in the right way is probably one of the absolute basics of really great nursing care, but also addresses all of their needs from a well-being perspective, as well as addressing some of those health needs. So it's absolutely essential to provide great nutrition. So really, really important for health. The right nutrition for a patient is part of their recovery plan. We provide a fantastic service through Apetito to our patients. Having been a patient, I can tell you that actually the thing that highlighted my day was mealtime. It's the one thing that happens regularly through a patient's day, and often it will be the one thing that they talk to you about. So it is absolute paramount importance. Food plays probably one of the most important parts of a patient's journey through hospital. Patients tell us that the food is really good, and the other brilliant thing is if they don't like something, we can change it. So working with Apetito means that we know that the nutritional benefits from our meals are absolutely what patients require. So that's a fundamental given. So whatever we get to the patient is the right thing at the right time. The service that we have provided now through a frozen food availability is fantastic. We know that our patients are getting what they need at the time they need it, and Apetito have been part of that journey. I am just one of the most privileged people. I love my job, as you can probably tell.